Welcome back to Beelzebub the Jag. The MOT actually expires on this car in a few days, so I need to get it re-MOT because it is going. Even though I'm not going to be driving, it is going to be sitting in the street, and I'm going to have enough sort of trouble dodging those wretched community protection officers. So I do not need the car to be illegal. Now, one of the things I'm going to do, I made a video earlier showing the replacement valance. And if we come in here, look at the state of this. Look, it's the exhaust pipe. It was rotten when I bought it, but it really is. It's absolutely knackered. You know, it shouldn't have passed the MOT last year, but it did. But obviously it won't pass this year. It's totally knackered. What you have to do, it does actually bolt off. There's just a couple of screws here. And that panel bolts off. There's a row of bolts underneath here, underneath the actual bumper. So I'm actually going to get the bumper off and allow my back somewhere. I don't know if the camera can pick it up. See, there's a bracket here which loosens the side. I think you have to take I can't remember, I'll have to remind myself. In fact, come to think about it, I've never taken the Series 3 one off before. I've taken the Series 1 and the Series 2 off, but not the Series 3. But these come off, that chrome top comes off. I just have to remind myself by going through the manual, see which order you take this off. Obviously it's got lights, but you do need this back part of the bumper off, because the panel, the big panel, it sort of sits, there's a big hole where the panel sits over the mounting, so I've got to get that bumper off. Gosh, it's a bit awkward. I'm not really going to be able to film this because it's so awkward. And I don't know have I got these in the camera or not. I'm not sure. Let's just move this back. I don't think so. I'm struggling on my back here. Here we go. There's a nut there which I think brings off part of the trim, but not the whole. Yeah. So if I get the covering off, there's a bloody great big mounting just underneath the number plate. What am I talking about? Number plate, exhaust pipe. I need to be able to get this here, and look, I think there's a big nut in there. But I think I'll have to get to that nut by removing the front of this sort of rubber trim. I think I'll be able to get to it through there. I'll just have a quick look at the manual, but I've got to do this because I can't be presenting it for MOT like this. You know, it will definitely fail. It's disintegrating. It's not a structural panel, but I can't expect them to pass that. So if I just pop the other panel on, not painted, well, it won't fail, obviously. And we do have an issue with that bearing at the front, but maybe it's better if he changes the bearing and I don't do it in the street. And whilst I'm working underneath the car and changing this panel, I'm going to re-sight the LPG filler, because that's a bit of a sight. I don't like it. All this gold paint was put on it last year when they MOT'd it for me. I think they'd sort of stabbed at this and made a hole in it, and then sort of painted on this gold hammerite to sort of hide the mess. But it's hanging down in streamers. Look at this. It's laughable, really. But I didn't complain because they passed it when they shouldn't have done. It was falling apart. So yeah, they've obviously got gold paint everywhere, but not to worry. I'll re-sight this. This is where you fill the gas. It's just a valve inside there. Now, what I might do, because that's like black plastic, or at least it's supposed to be, without that stupid gold stuff on it. What I might do, see, this is only sort of like rubber, so, and I might actually cut the hole in it there and mount the filler thing and sort of hide it in the rubber, so it'll be black rubber and a black cap. The other option is to sort of, actually I haven't got the key with me, whether I'd be able to sort of hide the filler cap in there, but it'd have to be screwed in. I'd have like a thread. I'd have to turn an adapter in, so the adapter, that'd be a lot of hassle, and I'm not sure how legal that might be. But I'm definitely going to be moving that. It's so unsightly. But quite frankly, at the moment, that's the least of my worries. But that's definitely going to get done. I'm not redoing this car. to leave that wretched thing there. I don't know. I'll check what the legal status is, whether it has to be on something, because that's not fixed. No, it's not fixed, so maybe I won't be able to do it on there. This bit is fixed. Oh, I don't know. I'll certainly get a better way of locating that filler anyway, because it's truly awful sitting there. But I'm going to get the manual, and I'm going to work out how to get this bumper off, and I'm going to start the process of stripping the bumper off, get that wretched, that rotten panel, and I'll literally just screw the new one in place. It's going to be a bit of a job getting that off. It might take me a couple of evenings, but I'm not going to present it for MOT next week looking like this. It'd just be embarrassing. I'll certainly present it solid, even though it won't be painted.